So, got several emails since this is due. Your topic development is due today. So, got emails about how or what we're supposed to be doing. So, thought I'd clear that up. What I'm doing this screen is because I'm going through the assignments. I want you to see what it is we need to be doing. So, initially, I posted this assignment here, story reality paper, that is the final product, and that's due, as you see here, on May 22nd. What this tells is it kind of sets it up. We've read the story, worked over what the writer was doing in the story, and thought about potential themes, and then connected to our world. Your task, and that's where we get to the meat of it, your task is to develop a topic based on one of the themes you have come up with that connects to the Oates story, not disillusionment. So you need to take one of the themes, like you have a list of themes that you developed, you came up with, and you wrote about. Some of you may have done some research to find out what themes you wanted to do. But you're going to choose one of those. It can't be disillusionment, but you're going to choose one of those themes and the story. And then you're also going to have to connect this theme to our world today. So you're going to take Oates' story. You're going to take the theme that you've chosen. So you can't use disillusionment, but say you did, you say, okay, disillusionment, or you could, I should say. And then you are taking that and writing about how disillusionment is present in today's world and how we might be disillusioned and how that might connect and how the story fits into that notion of disillusionment that we feel today, blah, 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 blah. You'll have to use the story as part of your topic. So it defines that and as one of your sources. So one of your sources is going to be where are you going, where have you been. This is not, however, a paper about you. I'm not looking for a hey, my theme is love, and this is how I see love, and this is not an I mean my essay. This is a you writing about your potential theme, the embodiment of evil, which 20 or 30 people came up with that phrase. I'm not sure how. Oh, because it was on the internet. But the this is how this is, however, not a paper about you. You will not be able to use any anecdotal evidence, none of your own stories. So for your sources, it can't be, oh, I interviewed my mom, or I talked to my friend, or I did this Zoom with somebody. No, these need to be sources that you have found now on the internet because we can't go anywhere else, and you will utilize those. Your paper will be done in 4 parts. The topic development, which is due today, I'm going to talk about in just a minute. Research a list of your sources, which is due on the 4th. Should not be a huge deal for that. Your rough draft will be a week after that. And then I'm going to look through those, give you some feedback over a couple of days, and then I'll get them back to you. And then you'll have the final draft will be due on the 22nd. That'll be our last thing that we're doing here. The paper should be between 1,200 and 1,500 words, focuses on a theme you have chosen, can't be disillusionment. So we've gone over that. We will require 4 other sources beyond the story, so 5 total you're going to need to use. I don't want these to be blogs. I don't want these to be vlogs. I want these to be things that you have read that connect to this. They could be articles from newspapers. They could be articles in academic journals. They could be books that you've read. They could be magazine articles, but not just some little quip things there. So thinking, no fewer than say 500 words or so on whatever it is that you're pulling up. Cannot have as your support anything from people you know. Your research will have to come from outside sources. MLA formatted, works cited page. So next week when you have the list of sources due, that should be in the form of a works cited page. That will be an opportunity for me to look over that and give you feedback as to how to format that. Remember, Purdue Online Writing Lab is a great source to see that, but there's also tons of other sources out there to look to see how to do an MLA formatted works cited page. Here's the video, and sorry it was not before the week's out, but it's today. And now I'm going to go to the topic development assignment here to clarify what you need to have done for today. For topic development, you should be thinking about developing a working thesis, your paper's focus. Leading into this well-developed thesis, you should have a sentence or 2 or 3 that validate what it is you are going to write about. Think about it like this. So I've had several people say, well, this should be 1 sentence, 2 sentences. It's right there. So read all the instructions completely. And then I have potentially 4 sentences here laid out for you. A sentence explaining your theme. So if your theme is disillusionment, what is disillusionment? A sentence, you can't use disillusionment, of course, but a sentence how this theme is present in the story and in our culture today. So disillusionment is an important thing because of this and this that happened in our society. A sentence on how and why, or why this theme seems important to you, and because of this, it seems like that it's something that I need to be writing about or thinking about. And then my thesis, and this is what I'm going to focus on: how Joyce Carol Oates utilizes Connie's belief in music and her disillusionment of or her fantasy or her imaginary or her romantic notions of what love is are completely shattered when she finds out that somebody like Arnold Friend can see love as being something completely different, and she is disillusioned in that, and how we growing up. So that my thesis is about how disillusionment connects to the story and my world. So there's right here are 4 potential sentences that I want to see here. This should not just be a thesis statement. This should not just be a word. You should be thinking about the story. You should be thinking about your why it's important to you, how it connects to today, and what specifically you're going to be writing about in this paper. 1,200 to 1,500 words sounds like it might be a lot, but it's really not a lot. That's 4.5 pages. That's once you get rolling with this, when you have 5 sources you need to be utilizing, that's not going to be a difficult thing at all to get that accomplished. So what's due today? This. I would say you have a 4-sentence framework to utilize for your topic to be done. Looks like 4 of you have turned that in. If you wish to, if you see this and you wish to adjust, you're welcome to do that. I will not be looking at these until tomorrow. I have other things to be looking at today. So you have the rest of today to get these knocked out and sent in. So if you're questioning what it is, that's what it is. And the information's here, but sometimes it's difficult to read this stuff. It's better to hear this stuff, so that's why I thought it best to do this. All right, so I hope this helps, and I will be signing off. If you have questions beyond this, my first question to you will be, did you listen to the entire video? If you did and you still don't get it, please send me an email and I'll be happy to clarify. Thanks. Have a great day and happy writing.